Good evening, one and all, to another episode within the Vampire Venue. This session, story, scene, whatever we want to call it today, will see four of the younger kindred meeting together um, through some through some talk, I should say. Hey, they've decided to go check out these guys called the Red Rovers, and I think Mr. Tobias has the reasons there within and how.
The Tobias Budge will call Elizabeth Hale, Celia Rossi, and Jason Myrtle and ask for, it's not kind of help, but he thinks that it will be useful for a coterie. Having mutual influence will be good for the business that they are trying to make, and it will be the first time for them to act in the they're doing like it's really the first time for them to hit the show, get on the road. So he would like to see how do they react together. It's actually important thing for being a coterie or team or things like that. And he will call them and he will kindly ask for them to come a place that Tobias is in at this moment. He is waiting in front of a cafe with his cane in his hand and looking around, just acting like an old man as he is.
Um, when Celio gets the phone call, uh, he'll agree to meet and make arrangements to pick up Isabel and Jason.
Um,
And Isabel will be waiting when Celio arrives, and she'll have probably, she probably at this point will have made Jason put on a clean suit, probably quite against his will. But if they're going to be working, she would probably not let him out of the house with his hobo wear.
And it did take quite a bit for her to make him put on a nice suit. But eventually she convinced him into it. And he will be waiting outside, pacing the ground, just thinking about ruining the suit by sinking into the ground.
Okay. I like all that. So the three other kindred will meet up with Tobias at the cafe. Hey, um, state how. Give me a little bit of how you are going to go about going into the cafe, and give me a little bit of talky talks. How about that?
Tobias will rise when he sees these three gentlemen and the two gentlemen and the lady. He will kiss the lady's hand, give a great handshake to Celia Rossi, and will hold the Jason Myrtle's hand as they know each other, like as a street holding. Like it's not like he is seeing him as a low. He is just trying to be friendly.
And Isabel will hop out of the car. She'll appear to be in very good spirits, and she will offer Tobias a warm smile and go, nice to see you again. And she will kind of glance over at the other two and sort of stand off to the side while everyone else is greeted.
And when Celio pulls up, he got out of the car and he's holding a closed coffee cup. It's empty, but he's holding it as if there's liquid in it. And every so often he'll act like he's taking a drink from it.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're near a cafe.
You see that Tobias is actually drinking something from his own thing, and like he has something in his inside the purse of the inside jacket, the inside purse of the jacket, yes. And he like after the he talks, he just gives his hand to the juicy Myrtle. I'm really sorry that I invited you all for this time at the night. Uh, but I believe we have a business opportunity.
Jason will shake his hand briefly and step back, knowing that business talk is more the other's forte. He's just the muscle, but he'll listen attentively.
I heard some low bros in the society that I was interested to take on is not happy with their management. They will they're not happy, but I believe that we need to convince themselves a little bit to do business with us. It might go bloody, it might go just talky, it might just end really I don't know how. But I want these people for us that as a first step of our coterie, maybe it's not the first step or second step as our coterie, or think yourself that you're helping me, or it can be just the first action that we take as a four core members. We will see each other how do we act at the stressful situations. And then he looks at this Celia and says, I believe that this is needed. Am I not right?
So, what do we know about the people we're about to meet?
Actually, Amachad, remember how I said something about your retainer?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it turns out I'm going to reverse myself on that decision, as he's going to expel the plot. How about that?
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Um, his retainer, who looks to be like a fairly competent and ready individual, well, in a fairly nice suit, sitting next to the man, more as a bodyguard rather than as an actual conversationalist, will start spouting out plot pretty much. Um, they are known as the Red Rovers. They run a chop shop off on the west side, a little further up, closer to the Bronx area. Specifically, it was the Danny, it was the Italian boys to help us out with this, and some of the Spanish chicks, he says, pointed us in the right direction. Of course it is. And let's see. Uh, we've been hearing reports that they'd rather not be in the situation they're currently in and are willing to talk. Remember, this is still New York City. I don't know I know how different it's been from New Jersey, but gangsters are still gangsters. They're still people. They're still scared.
Thank you, Tomasino. Tomasino. Sorry, guys.
My friends call me Tommy.
He
Go
like
on,
twice pats him in the head. Pats him in the
head. Oh, go on. We're having a little private laugh amongst ourselves. We will be back very shortly.
Go on, Samir. Sorry.
After we just sorry. So the management is the management they're having trouble with in the Red Rovers, or is it higher up?
Um, Specifically, we don't really know. We really couldn't get that kind of information.
Alright, then we're going to basically interview them, see if how much they don't like the current management. If they're on the fence about it, then we'll have to make them feel like the management may want to replace them.
Okay. I didn't understand the last idea. Sorry.
If they don't, if the management, if they're still on the fence about about changing management, like they still feel loyal to their current employers,
Mm-hmm.
we'll have to make it seem like their employers are about to replace them.
Oh yeah. Well, that's why I do business with Venture. Like you see that there's a kind of smile in his face. Like that's why I do business with Venture.
If they feel like the management's about to replace them, they'll be more willing to cooperate.
The Tobias turns to Tomasino and say, "Do we know who rules them? The name of the
Uh,
tyrant?"
that's actually the strange things, boss. That's actually the strange thing, boss. We get that it's an operation. We get that it's in the area, but we can't find where they make drop-offs or anything like that. We know the caches are going somewhere, but we're not sure where actually.
Hmm.
And out of
What does?
character, it will take an investigation to actually get that information.
Okay, okay.
The mention of money, Isabel sort of perks up, and then she'll look to Tobias. You said you're good with that sort of thing. Perhaps you could track it.
Oh yeah, I can try. I can look for where they spend if I get their books, and try to understand where they paying their money and how they earn their money. And actually, we can earn more money with my house to cut the shits that we don't want. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of nervous, and I say use bad words.
When Tobias says he makes it rain, he's not kidding either. He makes it rain.
Um, if they drop physical cash somewhere to be laundered, um, this pony will turn to Isabel and say, uh, "Do you know of any place that has something related to GPS that you could stick to the bottom of a vehicle?"
And she thinks about that. I know a few places online I could look. And if not, I could
Mm,
always try to nick it from somewhere.
is this something you actually want right now, or something you're thinking about?
Something we were thinking about for the future,
Yeah, not something.
because we don't know if we're going to need that right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
This,
cool. I'm glad you're thinking about the future.
yeah. Um, and uh, he'll just gives everyone a slow sweep and says, right. When we show up again, we're just going to interview them. If they don't seem if they don't seem like they're willing to cooperate right away, we'll give them our contact information and make our exit. We don't want to come off too pushy. They might think something's up.
Oh yes.
Isabel nods.
So if everybody is ready, I'm kind of ready to go to meet them. But the if we have anything to do in here, well, I don't want to turn things to bloody. But if things turn into bloody, do you have your knife with you, Isabel?
And Isabel will She'll pat the pocket of her hoodie. Yeah, I've been taken to carrying it around, but I don't really know much about how to use it. Just sticking with the pointy end, right? She tilts her head.
Yeah, that's basically it. He turns into Celio.
And when he looks to Celio, Celio just lightly pats part of his jacket, and there's a little lump uh, just on his chest.
And like Tobias turns to Jason and says, "I'm not going to ask again, Will, that does he carry a gun or not, or how to defend or fight himself." So,
Jason will chuckle at this. Yeah, I'm armed, no matter where I'm at.
Uh, we don't know if these are just regular humans, so don't use anything obvious.
Well, if it turns bloody, then aren't we leaving bodies?
well, we might just ruin them and tell them that we are kind and we want them to be work with us, or we might just leave.
If it turns bloody and we have to kill them, I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be too hard to fake that maybe they got into a skirmish with each other and shot themselves. I mean, let's be honest, gangs shoot each other every day. That's in the movies anyway. She kind of smiles.
Tobias chuckles when you say, "It happens all the time." Oh yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Where, how do you proceed to the Red Rover chop shop? Because I
Well,
assume that's your next stop.
oh, the first I will send my retainer to home because he needs sleep. He was working at the morning, and like I will pet him at the head and say thank you, blah blah blah. And then and the first I will just actually turn to Celio and to Jason Myrtle, ask them, well, direct approach, or we can ask about them in the streets. We can find a dealer who works for them and ask questions to him.
And Celio will just take a moment to think and says, I think a more direct approach would probably be the best. Show them we're here because we know what's going down and we mean business.
So direct approach it is. He looks at Celio to nod at him or just say yes.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with.
The Tobias walks with his cane, just like in the Supernatural movie. The all that sound. The he is trying to be charismatic with his cane, and he will go in front of the chop shop. And
Okay.
yeah,
I'm going to give you a little bit of a description. Um, as you guys pull up, do you guys pull up right in front of the chop shop or a little further away?
I'm imagining we pull up just a little bit further away, so that
Okay.
they might see us coming. But if someone were to look at the chop shop, it wouldn't look like we're associated with them. It wouldn't
Okay.
immediately draw attention to them.
So let's say one city block.
Okay.
Right. Um, there's something very distinctive about the Red Rovers. Whenever they take over the territory, or this is something Tobias will get through inferences of information and some of the context. When they actually take over a location, they typically seem to mark it. They have their own little theme, motif, whatever have you. But when they take over a place, they typically put a red car somewhere in the territory, either at the beginning of the street or at the end of the street, just to denote that, yeah, they're the Red Rovers. They're right here. And you definitely see one of those Red Rovers first as you're coming into the neighborhood, and then almost immediately in front of the chop shop.
He'll like they Tobias will tell them what does Red Rover means and show them that it's in front of the chop shop.
Alright, and Celia will take a look around as they're making their approach to the chop shop to see if what they have as far as lookouts.
Okay, okay, okay. When I keep saying chop shop, that's something of a misnomer. Chop shop is definitely the name of the operation that they're doing, but from the outside it looks like a standard state checkup certification. Get your pipes clean, get your oil filled up and stuff like that. Garage. So on the outside it just looks like a garage, but because you guys are in the know, you know it's a chop shop. That there are some cars that are going in there, being disassembled for parts and just being sold off to places elsewhere. Because I just stole this car. It's horribly illegal. I've got it. I can only sell it in parts. I go to this chop shop. They do all the work for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the basic operation. As you're coming in, you see the garage to the side. You see something that looks like an office right next to it. The office is definitely smaller than the garage. It has one window to the side, and the garage is currently one of the shutters is currently open. The other one is currently closed, and there's definitely seems to be light from inside the garage and inside the office. As far as lookouts go, there's. Go ahead and roll me perception plus streetwise.
Alright.
Yeah.
And yes, other people may roll this as well.
Just reloading so my dice rolls can be seen.
Okay. No. Sorry, Isabel. Don't get too much. Jason, you're gonna get something. See device, I see. Wow, there's a nice 2 10s. And Cilio, do you roll anything?
Yeah, I was just seeing if I can find my tablet because it has my character sheet on it. But I think I only have 4 dice anyway.
Okay, go ahead and roll 4 dice. Or have someone else roll 4 dice for you.
Need me to do it, Dave?
Please.
I see one there, don't I?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cilio, so something fun is gonna happen for you, but for the I'm gonna explain what happens to you last as I go to the other two. Um, Isabel, you get like maybe one success, but unfortunately you need higher. So you're looking at places at the street at the corners and stuff. You see some people, some of them look like hookers and stuff. Some of them looks like a John, but you're not really seeing too much. Tobias and Vasil, you get slightly more successes, so you get slightly more information. Um, that one of the hookers happens to also have a red sash on, and something that is typically known for the Red Rovers is that they like to tag their stuff red. If they can't do a red car, they at least try to tag it red. And Tobias, you get 2 10s for some strange reason. And so you see the hooker with the red sash on, and you also see someone on top of the garage, just sort of sitting on a lawn deck with some binoculars and some smokes and a few beers. He's just sort of watching the area. He's picked up on you guys. He's not really doing too much.
The Tobias will just say like, act normal. They have eyes on us. The he shows the red hookers to Celio and say, "This is not something that I enjoy." Just to make
By the way, Celio, I forgot you got a bulge, right? Didn't I?
Yeah, though apparently I have 5 dice.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna roll one die for you. I'm gonna hope it's success.
oh
I'm so sorry. I'm so
oh
sorry.
actually it's a success. He has perception. He has all specs 1.
I will allow it this one time. But next time do call it so I don't mess up. So yes, you did not botch, but you did not succeed either wise. Okay, so you're in the same boat Isabel is.
The Tobias will the hookers with the red outfit. He will just say like he actually doesn't like he will just say I don't enjoy that too. That's something that I don't want as well.
Their occupation or how they're being treated?
How they treat and what I don't want them to. I don't like they have being forced to do stuff. So it's not going to happen in our business as well, if we get the business.
Isabel will sort of inject as the female of the group and say, I think having, for lack of a better word, hookers is a good idea in our operation. However, willing hookers,
Oh yes.
well treated, and perhaps we could
Protected.
afford it. Doctor care so that they don't spread disease or get diseases themselves. I think if they choose to sell their bodies, that is their choice. Isabel will smile, but I don't like the way I have seen some hookers treated in this city. I don't want that to happen with ours.
Alright. I can agree to that.
Agreed.
Perhaps get them a security detail of their own so that they don't get mistreated by their customers.
That might be a good
Yeah,
idea.
we can
To look at
create
Jason about security.
Okay. All this is nice and good. But how are you guys gonna proceed, as it were?
As we're closing on the garage, Celio will turn his gaze without turning his head to Tobias and saying, "So, since you have the most knowledge of the Rovers, how do you think we should approach them?"
Well, direct approach was always surprise of one, but the someone who can be talkative if he or she is able to speak with those hookers about the Red Rovers, it could be nice. Maybe disciplines can do a lot of things as well. But if you say direct approach, let's go there, no problem for me.
All right, and who exactly are we here to meet? You have a name?
The name Stacy popped up, but you're not really sure if it's an important one, if it's a side character, if it's someone with a lot of ambition, but definitely that name has been said.
Stacy, but I don't know if she's the one who is leading them, or maybe she is the one who will just betray them. I just don't know. I don't remember the name as well. I don't remember what she was.
All right. Then let's ask for Stacy then.
Okay, okay, okay. As you're walking over to the garage formal, it's actual parking lots and actual uh, estate. It there's a little bit of commotion in the back, but it the side office sort of opens up a bit. It as new people come by and say, and there's a shout from inside, "You here to pick up a car?"
Oh yes, we are.
What's the number? What's the name?
Name Tobias. I would like to speak first before I take the car.
Oh, so you're dropping off the car to be fixed? Sure, come on inside. Tell us what the problem is. We might have to get a pickup to get you.
The Tobias will open the door. Will his hand? He has a cane in his hand and nothing more. If they're
Okay.
trying to search him.
Okay, okay. Actually, there's no one really in this little tiny office. You see immediately a desk with a bunch of papers on it, and what looks to be an elderly gentleman, reasonably older fella. He still looks to be in fairly good health. You can infer that's probably more because of the work he does, which is reaching around places, moving tires, moving block engines, and stuff like that. General hard, back-breaking work. It's like, reckon, Sonny Jim, what's the problem you got?
I was trying to talk with this. I have been sent to talk with Stacy. She's around.
Stacy. You want to talk to Stacy?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Uh, let's see. And he gets on the. And there's a phone he's got. He picks it up. Hits a few numbers. He doesn't hit like a complete line. He just hits more numbers. And what that typically means is that he's not doing an out call, he's doing an inner call.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he puts his head up. It's like, hey, buddies. Apparently got some folks want a meeting with Dim Dare Stacy. No, it's not the regular guys. I don't know. They haven't shot me yet. I don't know what to think.
We don't have a gun. We don't have guns. Or at least we don't have guns. He says that like then. We just here to talk.
They have no guns and they say they're here to talk. I'm sorry. Someone said something hilarious to me, and I realized something hilarious. Okay, okay. Really quick, Tobias. I have a question for you.
Oh yes.
Did you currently, or at any point during this scene, blush up? And when I mean blush up, I mean have you spent blood to appear alive?
Actually, no.
That means he gets a roll. One, two, three, four. Oh well.
Oh yeah.
Okay. If you're paying attention to him, which I think you are, there's a tense moment in there's a tense moment inside of him, but then he's like, nerves, 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 nothing, 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 nerves.
Tobias, like when he sees that, he just acts like he's sick a little bit. Like, I'm sorry. Do you want me to roll something for it?
Roll charisma plus subterfuge. How about that? Or
Enchanting
appearance subterfuge.
voice works, or
Either charisma subterfuge or appearance subterfuge.
does friendly face and enchanting voice works?
Yeah, yeah. Do it at difficulty. Do a difficulty 5. How about that?
How about 4 successes?
Okay. You're managed to convince this guy that. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There's that swine flu. Makes you look dead as a dog. Man, I thought I saw a ghost pass. I thought I saw a ghost pass. A ghost pass my eye. I've been at this job way too long. Too many midnight shifts. Too many midnight shifts. Oh, if you want to talk to Stacy, you have to go through the back. You have to go around the back of the garage. We don't want to. We appreciate discretion around here.
I understand. I completely understand.
Okay, okay.
Tobias turns to Celio, Isabel, and Jason. Well, Stacy is in the back, so let's go to the back. And he will go with his cane to like the back part of the garage to near Stacy.
Okay. You do not use the open doorway. You go around the back, and I assume that the other courier mates are doing likewise.
Yeah, Jason's following at the back of the group, just making sure that they're not being followed.
Okay. Do me a favor and make a perception alertness, since you specifically said you were looking out for that.
3 successes, but it doesn't seem in my
Oh,
screen again. I will reload
I
it again
didn't.
and come back. Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
specifically.
Sorry.
One second.
Uh,
Bryce, you got a 1 and 7. 7.
I even out.
You kind of get 1 success.
And I'll use my first protean ability to see in the dark.
Oh, okay. So, let me get my dice up. See, I get to use my secret dice when I'm being secretive.
Uh-oh. We're all dead.
You're all dead!
Okay. You flash your eyes, and unfortunately, you don't see too much. You see what looks like a cat sitting on a trash can, meowing, and you're just sort of rustling around. But you don't. But because you're a gang girl and you're more connected with the bees, that's drawing your attention more than anything else.
Okay. Though I have no points in animalism, though I do have inoffensive to animals.
Yeah, that's why they noticed you. That they want to be your friend. They know that you're a big piece. That's why they want to get close to you. So you offer protections. Okay, and Tobias, as you're coming around, and yeah, you did get 3 successes on your thing. So I'm gonna give you something. It's not gonna be the thing that you asked for, but it's gonna be something. You come around and you see what looks like you see the garage on your left, and it's currently being flanked by a couple of different cars.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You see this?
Oh yeah.
The windows at the top, those are the garage gates.
Mm-hmm.
They are currently closed at the moment. The longer squiggles on the outside are fencing, and the smaller squiggles are cars.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And you are currently here. See that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is what you're going to get since you scan the area a little bit. You're coming inside, and it's not immediately evident whether anyone is there. But after a few minutes, there is a rustling on top of the garage as a ladder is thrown down, and what looks to be a person in jump in a jumpsuit over not overalls, not overalls, a yeah, a jumpsuit pretty much. Which I
Mm-hmm.
don't know why I was trying to call it something else. Sort of slides down the steps. Um, this person has definitely an oily face. He's a rag around on the mouth. Both starts to adjust, and there is obviously a layer of grime right here from where the handkerchief was, and you can see a clean face. He's as someone is could be addressing you. Oh, you fucks.
Pardon?
I. Who are you guys?
Are you Stacy?
Yes,
Tobias
you're not the
extends his
regular
hand.
guys.
Tobias extends his hand and says, "This is Tobias Budge."
It's like we don't shake hands around here, and she lifts up a glove that is again a grease mark. We do too much work.
No problem. He takes his hand back. This is my friends, and we are here to talk business.
Uh, business, business. Okay, I'll be upfront. Are you guys narcs?
And it's at this moment where Celia will kind of walk around Tobias to be more revealed instead of being behind him because he followed him up. And just as he's coming into view, I'm gonna activate awe, which is the first dot of presence. So Kitten, can you roll me 7 dice?
Of course.
Difficulty is 7, I believe, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on. Yes! Oh my god.
I have to see this. I have to see this. It's like, oh wow, wow, wow. You're gonna get her and her friends. Okay, okay.
And
You bring up yourself and you bring this thing, an aura of what would be in the Dark Ages, aura of righteousness, but in this day and age, I'm going to make it aura of not an arc, totally not an arc. As as the female before you sort of becomes starts flashing a disarming grin and calls over from the garage. Hey, these people be okay, I think. Ink, ink, and from inside, really? And she says, yeah, I got a feeling. It's like, yeah, I got a feeling. I've got a feeling, dun, 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 dun. I'm half believing, dun, 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 that you're in love with me. Yeah, she
So you're
actually thinks
not
that.
Stacy, I believe, right?
It's like, oh yeah, I'm told. Stacy's code.
Oh,
Let's see. I think I can trust you guys. Uh, And from inside the garage, one of the garages just sort of floods open, and what looks like two fairly stronger guys come out. They seem to be in fairly better shape than most of the guys around here, and they say, "So you guys not narcs?"
And Celia will just look at them and go, "No, we're not."
Okay. Where you guys from? Where are you guys from? We haven't seen you around here.
And Celia just like, "We just made it into town. I ran a very successful business in Vegas, and my associate here ran a very successful business in Italy. We figured we'd set up in New York,
Okay.
connect
Okay.
the two."
Money laundering, drug peddling, casino gambling. Uh, you guys had any work in the chop shop game?
I got all the games in my pocket. Don't worry, son. He kind of smiles this time. Like it's not like that he just tried to odd like I am the best. No, it's like he's trying to be friendly with them.
Okay. 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 And while you're talking to them, I get to roll more dice. Oh, okay. 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 And they're looking at you. They're fairly disarmed at this moment. It's like, and what you doing down here for? This is Red Rover turf. We work here.
The Tobias looks at the Celia like so like he just asks, "Do you want me to do the talking or do you want to do the talking?"
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. But I believe that you're better than me at the talking. He kind of smiles at this time. The Tobias turns and I'm going to be more open because I don't like liars, as the Red Rovers doesn't like the liars. I heard a lot of good things about the Red Rovers, about how they do the business, their eagerness, how they act quite well on their business, they keep the things clean, how they do really good jobs. And we
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
be.
Dude, flattery will get you everywhere. Just cut to the chase, man. And we're not assholes here. We'll just talk openly.
Well, my friend and I, we were doing some business in. We want to be part of the business that you do right now.
It's like,
I heard that you are not really happy with the business that you have.
we're very happy with the business we have. If we just don't like the management, fuck the management, fuck the management.
Well, yeah, and what I heard that you're really happy with the business that you have, but how about you get you like I'm pretty sure that you might want to earn more money than you do now.
More money's good. Good.
More money is
And
always
it seems like the two or three of them are sort of whispering amongst themselves, but they're talking to you. More money's good. But the security. Security. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we just met these guys. They're totally not narcs. They're totally not narcs. Narcs. But fuck the management. Yeah, fuck the management. Fuck those guys. Guys, man, sometimes this place isn't even worth. And could someone give me a perception alertness to figure out all of what they're saying?
for oh god. I just roll awesome dice and you can see it. If you want I can print screen it. I have 4 success and I'm sending to you at this time. To the Facebook.
Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. I'll take a look. I'll take a look. And this was more of an open thing that people could do if they wanted.
I'm sorry. Rolling dice for what?
I just rolled for
Perception
myself.
alertness. The difficulty will start at 8.
It was what in alertness? Can kind of like jumped in as you said one of those words.
Perception plus alertness, difficulty 8.
1, 2, 3, 4 successes for me too.
I have 2 success, not 8. Not 2.
Okay.
Um,
4 successes and 1 botch.
Like,
uh,
okay. Okay. So apparently, the lot of you get the next few words. This place isn't worth the red rent some days. And there's more hustle and scoffed words, and you get pretty much the gist and jive of the conversation. So you want to be new management?
and to, they're saying it wasn't worth the red. Celia just will turn to them and say, "So how would you like to work for me instead?"
So you guys do want to be new management. Fair enough. Look, George, Jeff, if you guys can talk to these fellas just for a little bit. I've got to make sure Jeffrey isn't banging his head on the TM bumper again. And the woman who you originally thought was Tracy leaves to go into the building.
All right.
So what do you want? So what are you offering?
Well, I would like to look at your numbers and the things that you're missing. The over too much spending money on useless things will earn you
Hey,
more
man,
money.
hey, man. The business is ours. We just pay the tithe, man. And
I'm just trying to help. It's like
And
I would like you to earn more money.
how
look,
much does your current management?
if you want to check out the office management, that's all fine and good. But as of right here, right now, there seems to be a ringing in his phone, ringing in his pants. What the hell? And the man holds up the phone to his hand. I'll hold the phone to his ear. Red Rover. Red Rover. Red Rover. Red Rover. Red Rover. Red Rover. And he's picking up a wrench right now. Red Rover, send Tobias on over. And he's lifting
And
his hand to strike you now.
at this point, Celia will just look him dead in the eye and say, "Sleep." Dominate one.
I know. By the way, everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit!
Sorry, first time. How do I roll an itch?
You're gonna go roll wits. No. You're gonna roll one die, and you're gonna take that number, and then you're gonna add the that number to the number you have for your wits and the number you have for your dex. It's gonna be one total, not a total rice, not rolling all the dice.
11.
Okay. Marking that for them.
6.
Okay, go ahead and feel free to put it in the chat.
Mm.
Dave, that last roll is for you to add to.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Uh, Also, feel free to put it up on your counter over here. There's a certain thing in Dice Stream that if you pull it up, it says counter. You go ahead and click check mark on that, and then you put the number right here, as of right here, and that will help us keep track and know where we are in position.
Is it appearing for me or no? Because Dice Stream has a little bit of an issue.
Don't worry about it. Okay. David, you are going to go first this time around. No? And you do get to get your command action first. Go ahead and roll it. And I'm going to admit you're going to have to do it. Have to score a lot more successes than you would typically do. So go ahead, roll it at difficulty 6. You're looking for at least 3 successes.
How many dice do you need me to roll, Dave?
7. I don't know if you heard me or not.
I didn't. Oh no.
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Somebody else should start rolling for him.
Okay.
How many dice did you roll, Kitten?
7.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So David, that was your turn, and unfortunately it didn't work. Bad things happen sometimes. Immediately afterwards, the Red Rovers are gonna go, mostly because they were the one initiating what was happening. And Tobias, they're going to try to strike you. One of them is going to try to strike you with a wrench.
What is wrench?
It's a tool. It's a tool you typically use on cars, that
Okay.
make nuts and bolts go away.
Let me just ask like this: lethal or bashing?
It's acting like a it's gonna act like a club.
Okay, thank you. I just feel nice, like feel better at this time.
Okay, fair
Oh,
enough, fair
okay.
enough.
So, thank you, man.
They're gonna make the roll, and you could choose to use your action to dodge if you want to, or you could just take the damage.
I actually was going to defend myself with my cane.
Oh,
This
okay, you're
turn.
gonna parry.
Yeah, I was also going to use blood points for my stamina and dex.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, you are the right generation. Okay, good. They're gonna make the roll first, and go ahead and make your parry roll.
Okay.
Okay, that's not too bad for them. How many successes did you get?
3.
Okay. This man brings up for the wrench, but since he's more used to using it to fix things rather than to actually do anything, you're able to bring up your sword cane and dodge and catch it very successfully. But you're not really getting one way or the other in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that was just a lucky roll for him. The other guy, seeing that his friend has decided to go full Red Rover, is mimicking his actions more in a romantic manner as he's pulling out what looks like a pistol. Oh, and he's going to shoot it next turn. Shoot it his next turn if he gets the opportunity to do it. Okay, and Bryce, it's going to be your turn.
Jason, seeing the pistol come out, will make him his first target, going up to him and throwing a punch.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. As you throw the punch, he sees you trying to throw your punch, and he's going to try to dodge.
So I do
So go ahead and roll your dice, and I'm going to roll his dice.
brawl plus dexterity.
Oh, yes, brawl plus dexterity.
Sorry, this is my first combat ever for vampire.
It's cool, man. We are all newbies once. We are all newbies once, and I'm gonna show you guys what this guy got. He got very, very well, is what I'm trying to say. Okay. And how many successes you get? You get 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 3. Okay, okay. You're pretty sure you're going for the jab. You're going for the jab. You're going for the jab. But apparently this guy has been in way too many brawl fights, or maybe he's just really, really incentivized not to get hit this first turn and fire his pistol. He sort of takes an entire step back. Heck. Okay. Next turn is Tobias. You already used your turn to parry. Good job parrying. Isabel, your turn.
Isabel will take the knife out of her hoodie. Which one's closest to her?
Probably the one with the wrench.
Well, while he's going, I guess while he goes for to swing at Tobias, I'll have her sort of use the knife to sort of jab at his side. I'm not sure I need to roll for that.
Roll your dex plus melee, you heartless person, you.
Don't kill them.
Don't worry, I only have like 3 dice anyway.
Difficulty is 5. It's a knife.
Oh, 2 successes.
3.
Oh, okay.
Oh, 3 then.
Okay, 3 successes. Roll your strength plus. Let's see. Roll your strength plus 3. Strength plus 3.
Mm-hmm. Where's my strength? Oh, 9.
No, no, I mean, you have a dice pool of strength plus 3.
Oh, okay, so
4
add
dice.
in. Okay, I'm sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, we were all new ones.
Last time I did combat with BTM was what years ago?
I'm a terrible person for making you do combat.
It's 2 or 3 years ago, and you had 2 or 3 combat monsters to pick up the slack.
Yeah. Here we go.
Okay.
Too lethal.
Yeah, too lethal. And he's gonna roll his lethal soak. He's only got the clothing on his back to help him because he's a tiny mortal.
I hope he's a tiny mortal.
He's like, and you stab him viciously. It's like, you stab him like, let's just say you stab him kind of like in the gut. As he, with the wrench again. And we're at the top initiative again. David, your turn.
Alright, that first time didn't go over so well. But maybe he was just a very strong-willed mortal.
Sure, you can try it again if you want to.
I'm gonna try it on the one with the gun.
Sure. Go ahead. Again, same difficulty. You need at least 3 to do anything.
Alright. Do you want to roll those for me, or should I have someone else do it?
Let Amachan do it. He's been rolling well.
Let Amachan do it. Let Amachan do it.
Okay, first I gotta roll 1 dice for. Do you guys see it or not? Oh yeah, you guys see it. So how many dice I'm going to roll?
7 for me.
And I rolled 7 dice. Difficulty is
6. 1, 2,
4.
3, 4. Okay. What is the command that you were going to give him anyways?
Same one as before. Sleep.
Okay. You've given him the command sleep. His eyes close, but he's still pointing the gun now. Oh, he's just pointing it more in a general direction. And can you do me a perception empathy or with sympathy right now?
My wits and empathy would be higher, but only by one. So I need 5 dice.
I got you. I got you. I'll do that. Okay. And okay, you got a 9, 9, 6, 7, 8, which is fanatically awesome. You should be proud of yourself. What you're getting almost immediately is that he is truly asleep, but it's almost like his actions aren't his own. His conscious mind is asleep, and the subroutines are kicking in more than they would typically. So he's definitely asleep in his head, but there's something puppeteering him.
And
Mechanically, what you've done is made him use blind. Mechanically, what you've done is that you've made it harder for him to shoot or do anything intelligently. Good job.
and then
Okay.
as soon as I notice that, I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna point in his direction and say, "Get that gun away from him."
Okay. Time for the Red Rover. He's still got his wrench, but instead of swinging it at Tobias, which didn't seem to do anything, he's gonna try to hit the bitch that stabbed him. Fuck that bitch. And again, Isabel, you can choose to either soak this or dodge it. Your choice. Okay. Isabel, have you chosen to soak or dodge?
I'm gonna have her try to dodge it.
Okay. Do your dex athletics and get 3 successes at least.
Hmm.
1. Could be worse. Could be worse. Could be worse. First, so you take away 1 of 6 successes. That means he has 2 successes. 1's the carryover. So he's got 3 for his base strength, 1 for the carryover, and 2 for the it's a club. And go ahead and roll your stamina plus any armor you might have. Oh shit. I swear to God, I never roll this well.
Oh dear.
Roll your soak, please.
Stamina plus what?
Stamina plus any armor if you have it, or any fortitude if you have that either.
Let me check my sheet just to be sure. 'Cause shit. Oh yeah, I'm totally screwed. Okay.
It won't be all bad. It's just a little bit of damage. It hurts a lot. Okay, so you got 1 success. Okay. So you soak 1 damage. That's 4 bashing, which actually decreases to 2 bashing because it's always half a vampire. So you just took 2 bashing damage. Wham! But yeah, you take 2 damage. You're still up. You're still good.
Okay, good.
Okay. And that was their turn. Bryce, I think it's your turn now.
I will take another swing at the sleeping guy.
So you're just punching him?
Going for like a gut punch, hopefully enough pain to make him drop the gun.
How about this? How about you just go ahead and tackle him?
Okay, I can deal with that.
Okay. And because he's sort of in a sleep-like state, I'm just going to say you're going to get an auto success for this. So just go ahead and roll your strength plus brawl.
Seven, 5, 2, 6, 6, 3, 2.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3 successes. Okay. Austin, my dice are cursed. Thank you. You see those? You see that 8, 8, 10, and 10 and 9? I'm not gonna do that to you. That's just mean. Okay. All right. You've got him in a grapple. However, you've got him in control. Oh, and he's having really hard time just pointing the gun anywhere right now. Oh, and yeah, you've got him on the ground.
It's my turn, right?
Yes, Tobias, it is your turn.
I will pop 2-2 to like 1-1 to Dex and Stamina as well again.
Yeah, go ahead.
And there's a guy in front of who's stabbed,
Mhm.
and there's one guy sleeping, and no one, right?
Yeah. The third person left before this happened.
Okay, I will break this guy's nose in front of me with my cane.
Oh man, you're mean.
Oh yeah, he just tried to attack me. So the actually like I don't know how much success that I need, but have you ever break your nose?
Yeah, I know it's incredibly painful. Pretty much, you're going for just do me a dex melee at difficulty. We'll say difficulty 8.
Heck! No success.
Oh, unfortunate. At least you didn't botch. That was good.
Oh yeah.
So you're flipping your cane around and you're just trying to jab at his face. But apparently the whomping that he did to Isabel, which just enough momentum to just poke it that you're poking at right behind his head.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay. So Isabel, you already tried the dodge. It could have been worse. Um, And so at this time, you have Bryce on the ground with this guy who's totally asleep. And we're at the top of the initiative again. And David, guy, totally asleep. He's been tackled, hold by the bear over there. One man is still swinging around his wrench and is not really knowing what more to do. And yeah, you're there.
All right. So we still have one guy who's just up right now.
Yes.
Um.
Sleep maybe?
And if I'm correct, my generation allows me to spend 3 blood per turn, right?
Nope, it allows you to spend 2 blood per turn.
So 8th gen could spend 3.
Your 9th gen. You have 4 dots in the generation background.
Actually, I have 5. According to the sheet.
We will discuss that later. Do me a favor and only spend 2 blood this turn, and we'll talk about that later. Okay?
Okay. Even if I can spend 3, just spend 2.
Yeah.
Maybe Celio doesn't think he needs to go that overboard with it.
Mm-hmm.
Buff up his dex so he can be more use in combat.
Okay.
And He's just gonna try and tackle this guy to the ground.
Okay. Roll your Dex plus Brawl, and you're gonna have this at a negative difficulty modifier because you already have a guy who's there trying to combat him as well, and you also have Isabel right there with you.
All right. Um. So I need 4 dice. Rolled.
Oh, okay. Could someone do me a favor and someone else roll that because I'm
How much
scared of my own
dice?
dice right now.
4.
4. 10, 8, and a 6. The photo is coming. Sorry, Austin. It doesn't show up. I don't know which is doesn't show up.
10, 8, and a 6.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
That's 3 successes. Okay, fair enough. This guy is going to try and resist this, and I'm just going to use the dice roller on this thing because I think it might be more fair. Okay. So you beat him essentially. So I'm gonna allow you to do one extra thing. You can either try to grab his arm or grab the wrench. Your choice.
I think I'll go for the wrench.
Okay. You're grabbing the wrench. You have it in a tussle. You can't quite rip it out of his hands, but he can't actually use it either. So you're about dead even. Okay. Bryce. Are you going to continue holding this guy to the ground?
Yeah, trying to grab his gun arm and slam it into the ground to make him release it.
Okay. Do me a favor and do a Dex brawl.
Just X?
Dex brawl.
Oh, I'm sorry.
If you had firearms, I'd make you roll strength firearms, but I'm not going to make you do that.
Yeah, I only have 1 firearms.
1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, no. I learned my lesson. I'm going to put those dice away for the moment. 3. Roll. Okay. You beat him by 1. You're able to take this arm, focus your attention on this arm, and just sort of bam. And you're pretty sure that arm's going to be really hurt for the rest of this time, as you see the gun just sort of clackle away. Good job.
Huh?
Red Rover. The Red Rover is he wants his wrench back. He wants his wrench back. Okay, so Celio, roll your strength for me.
All right.
Or could someone please roll Celio's strength?
2 dice.
2 dice?
3 dice.
2 dice.
Okay.
This is Celio.
1,
You got 1
10.
success.
Okay. You roll, not me.
Okay. And this is the guy. Celio, the wrench get ripped out of your hand, and then he's gonna try to bring it down again. He's still muttering that mantra, Red Rover. And he's not gonna be very good at this, but he's still gonna do it. 1, 2, 3, and Isabel. Izzy.
Oh. Sorry, I was thinking.
Go ahead and roll either your dodge or yourself because he's still kind of pissed about the knife thing. It's like get 2 successes.
Where's my dodge?
Oh, good, you got 2 successes. So he's flaying this wrench around, but he's been hurt so much he's really not concentrating anymore. And the having the wrench jarred out is really starting to get to him, and he's just sort of slamming everything, and he just misses all everywhere.
My turn, right?
Yes, Tobias, your turn.
Break nose. Six
Uh,
successes.
I'm not gonna count those 7s because I
Oh,
get
okay,
nice.
okay, no problem. 4.
Okay, 4. Okay, you definitely fucked this guy's nose. Ah! I'm gonna pretty much say that since you did so well, that was going to go ahead and just mess with him. And he just sort of with his free hand that doesn't have a wrench, he's gonna go
Is he still holding the red rover?
Red wrench? You mean the wrench?
Saying no. Is he still saying red rover, red rover, red rover? Because it's kind of.
Hold on a second. I'm doing it cinematically. He's like, fuck my life. The wrench is dropped off somewhere as he's taking steps forward. Fuck me. Hey, Jesus fuck Christ. Fuck, man. We're just having a conversation with you. So what the fuck? It's like, all this stuff. And, fuck. Who the fuck stabbed me? Jesus Christ.
The Tobias presses his the leg, like in the middle of the leg, with his leg. Why did you attack me? He's just saying like intimidatingly.
Why did you bust my face up?
You just attacked me.
I did not attack you. We were having a conversation. Then I had to get on the phone. And then when I come back, you got the fucking cane in my face. Jesus Christ.
Who were you talking with the phone?
It's like, fuck management, of course. Jesus.
This is where Celia will pipe in and say, you had an episode of PTSD, and you attacked us. You don't remember it. And he'll motion over to Isabel, who should have a nice bruise on her arm from the wrench.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't care if you beat your pimp, beat your hoe or not. And no, I never went to no fucking war.
At that, Isabel, point your knife at him. You want me to stick you with this again? I am not a hoe.
And
like,
I press his like the leg a little bit with my leg, like, hey. Don't call her, something like that. She is not a whore.
And
I didn't call her a whore, I called her a hoe. And I said I didn't care if you beat her or not. Jesus Christ, I care if you beat me up. Obviously.
At this point, Celia will motion to the wrench and say, you didn't have one of those when you came up to us.
No, of course I did. I used that to work with. Jesus Christ.
But do you remember pulling it off your belt?
He's like, yeah, I pull it off my belt 100 times a day to work on something else. Why is that important?
Do you remember
have it out when this conversation started?
I remember this conversation started. With us talking about, okay, what can you give us, and then management call. Oh, and then suddenly, I guess you guys don't appreciate people taking phone calls during your meetings, and you smash me in the face. Where's Jacob?
And Celia just kind of motion over towards Jason and say, you mean your colleague who pulled a gun on us?
Jesus! Jesus Christ, what are you doing to him? Get off him! Jesus Christ, get off him!
Jason, is the guy still struggling underneath me?
He's sort of in this flaccid state. He really can't do very much. He's like slapping his arm a little bit, but not much else. In fact, it's getting generally weaker and weaker after each time you do it.
I'll stand up and jump a little back, still in a fighter's pose, just in case he attacks me, that I can just jump back at him.
Okay. So the buddy there, the other red rover, is gonna go, Jacob, are you okay? Jesus, okay. He's looking him over. He's like, okay. Dude, whatever you want. You want a car? Just take it. The cash is up front. Hey, dude, we don't want no trouble. What? I don't even care what you want. Just take it and leave.
Hey, wait a minute. You tell me you don't remember after what you have done.
I'll tell you what I remember. I remember having a nice little conversation with some new guys who said they wanted to be new management. And then I
Hey,
get a call
calm
from old
down.
management, and now I remember a cane in my face.
Yeah, that happens if you attack me. If you want, we can do like this. Do you have a camera which looking here?
It's like,
This
you think I would
place?
record? You think we're fancy enough to have a recording equipment down here? No, that's how you get caught.
Okay. Well, I can't tell you that you attack me and you're telling me I attack you, but just at that end, and I actually was trying to be really happy to do business with you.
Jake, whatever business you want, you can do the business of walking.
Hey, you attacked me. I can call the cops and tell you what the fuck you are, what you're doing at this moment.
And you're at my establishment, and I can say that you broke my nose, and you
And
stabbed me. This is an illegal proceeding. This does not go well for you. Oh, and
oh
then suddenly
really?
there's a voice at the top of, Jacob, Jeffrey. They look up. Yeah, you totally did attack him. What the fuck, James?
Isabel smirks. Told you, stick face. She's pissed.
It's like, okay. God fucking damn it. James,
If you
can you
want.
come down here? Here. And then the man upstairs, known as James, will say, No, I think I'm good up here, away from the crazy people. Okay, you four. You're talking with me now, he says as he pulls out a shotgun. And what do you want?
As we have said, we want to do business and we want to be in management.
Well, old management says no. I think that's pretty stipulated right over there. And he
Who
says,
says no?
well, I think old management says no. Now, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a pass here since you don't quite understand what's going on. When old management doesn't want someone doing something, and he doesn't typically have to work very hard to make it sure or it doesn't happen.
Hmm.
And Celia will just say, and who is this management? I think we may have to have a talk with them instead.
So good. You want to talk to management? You really want to talk to management? You do. You have no idea what management is, man. You have no idea. There's no possible way. I mean, not you in your fancy suits. It's not that fucking bikini model. Oh, not that wild man, and not that old man, and not that businessman. Now, you guys have no idea who management is, what he is, what he
Tell
can
me what
do.
is he around?
It's like, no, he doesn't have to be around to do what he wants to do.
What I ask is like, okay, he doesn't have to be around to what he wants to do, but is there a place that where we can find him and talk to him?
It's like, well, I don't know. Oh, maybe if I
Hey,
don't
don't
know.
open it.
Maybe if you
Don't open it.
go to the maybe go to the rain. What do you call it? What? Okay, hold on a minute. Let me get my SD notes real quick. Okay, I just had to make sure something okay.
Don't open it.
He's pulling
Don't
out.
open the
He's
phone.
pulling out. He's pulling out the cell phone as he's putting it to
I'm
his head.
put with
Maybe if you
decaying.
go to damn Vancouver Park. Click. Red Rover, Red Rover.
Okay, I break his nose again. Like, make him
No,
unconscious.
this,
This guy's on the
no,
roof.
this. Look, man, look. When I say James, James is a guy on the roof.
Oh, okay.
And he said, and he pretty much just said, maybe you go to damn Van Cortlandt Park, like maybe you can talk to manager there. Red Rover, Red Rover. Cut, cock. He's aiming the shotgun now down at you guys.
Celio, I think you gotta do something. The same initiative or old initiative?
We'll go with the same initiative right now.
Okay.
So, is it my turn?
Yeah, sure.
Be right back in about 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Upon seeing him doing that, aiming his gun, you know what? Celia doesn't know if it'll work. He's gonna use dominate one more time, and he's gonna say, jump.
Do it. Roll the dice. Roll the dice. The difficulty will be at 7.
Alright.
How many dice?
7.
Do you want to spend a willpower?
Sure, I'll spend a willpower to add in a success.
I'm so happy you did. It's like, okay, 1, 2. Okay. At the word jump, the man with the shotgun on the roof jumps off the roof, falls down on 2 stories. He's face first. He's not moving anymore.
At this point, Celia will retrieve the shotgun.
Okay. Okay. What is the symbol of what do you guys do now?
Just do a quick check, see if he has any extra shells in case he had to reload.
It's like yeah, he got
I'm back.
he doesn't have a box on him, but he definitely has 2 shells on him. 2 shells in his pocket.
Alright, take those and turn to the group and say, let's go have a word with management then.
Sorry, what happened in the scene? I was not here.
Celia said jump, and the guy went.
Oh, shit! Man, you're awesome.
So he is.
Okay. Now, I think that's a pretty good place to try to tie the scene up. I kind of need you guys to give me your final actions and your final thoughts.
Well, the final action for Celia would have been to head to the car and put the shotgun in the trunk, so it's not immediately obvious, and set up a meeting for either later that night or the following night with the rest of the coterie to make plans for what they're going to do. Whether they're going to meet with management or make management seem like they're going to get rid of the Red Rovers.
Oh yeah.
Maybe both.
Okay. Let's go with Bryce next. Um, um, what are your final actions?
Uh, Bryce will, or sorry, Jason will follow Celio as Celio is his bride. Uh, his thoughts being along the lines of uh, hopefully next time he'll be able to pull out his claws instead of dealing with mortal beings.
Okay. Tobias next. Final actions.
More money. Like he's actually curious. What's this guy? Is he a vampire or not?
What the who?
The management.
Okay. That's your thoughts, but that's not your action.
I know. I'm just like going back to. Well, actually, I wanted to go now, but it would be better for us to rest first to get away from this place. And yeah, I will just go to my home and rest.
Okay. Isabel, do me a favor.
Mm-hmm.
Roll 8 dice. Just you.
Okay.
Shit.
Okay. How to explain this? That guy that jumped off. He's been bleeding now for the past 10 minutes. He hasn't moved at all within the past 5 minutes.
So he's probably dead. At least that's what Isabel's thinking.
It's a possibility. Do you care one way or the other?
Isabel will probably feel a little upset at this whole situation, that he's dead. So she'll probably frown and kind of look at Celio. Not so much like he's a monster, but like, maybe there could have been a better way. But at the same time, she also would probably be like, well, he had a gun on us.
Okay. And as you find your way back to the car, eh, you find you have a wallet in your hand, a particularly bloodied wallet. A wallet you put in your back pocket because that wallet's yours now. Fuck with everyone else. That wallet's yours right now.
Yeah, my wallet.
Exactly. Um, let's see. I know something right off the bat that I'm going to let this be done on a camera. Isabel, roll your conscience because you did intentionally hurt someone this session.
Yeah.
Just tell me what you get.
The heartbeat comes.
Clear, please. I'm trying to click the clear button and it's like not going away. There it goes.
Okay, you get a 7. So I'm going to say that is a success simply because you did stab him, but you didn't kill him. Rosalini, Sarah, you roll me your conscience. Or have Kitty roll your conscience for you.
Oh, me?
You want me to roll it?
Oh, well,
It's 3 dice.
yeah.
Yours is going to be at a slightly higher difficult. Is going to be at a slightly. I'll give it to you at difficulty 7. It's like, okay. Celio, you made the guy jump, and you don't have any 2-second thoughts about it. You made that guy jump. So what? He jumped.
He thro-
And you're having a physical disconnect because you didn't push him, you didn't taunt him, you didn't even physically assault that guy. He just jumped, and that severe disconnect with what what you said and what you know you did and his own actions means your humanity will degrade by 1. So how do you feel about that?
he had it coming. Pulled a shotgun on us.
Okay. Now, Tobias, you really didn't do anything that bad. And Bryce, you didn't. Jason, you didn't do anything bad. Okay. And that is where we will bring the session to a close, with some people feeling justified in their actions, other people feeling distrustful in what they're doing, and some of them just in it for the greed and for the glory. I would like to thank the players for playing and the watchers for watching. Hope you guys have a good time, and I'll see you next time, hopefully.